How's everybody's Monday going? It's what's on the menu for today is you need to find. Oops, wrong list. We need to find some more crappy parts for our shit car. Namely some tires. We got these on here, so I'm finding it very. I'm starting to find, I guess, as far as just how difficult it's going to be to find these very specific tires, as far as in the junkyard or whatnot. This is not so hard. The only ones I've been able to find in the junkyard are usually red. And then, of course, a fan. That's about the only thing we need on this car, I guess, as far as to get it completely crappy. So I did already off stream, I guess, as far as did the fuses. So the fuses are all pretty crappy. It still runs. It definitely still runs. So if we go to the list here, you can see which parts are still in better condition than the rest. So these tires, that pipe, that's which we got all these on the list, and that fan. But everything else is pretty well crappy. Like I said, to include all those fuses and relays in the fuse box. And she still runs. She definitely still runs. So I got one tire that's that. So the rear license plate, I never did take that off.
It ain't got no gas in it.
Oh, it definitely got some gas in it because it runs. Might be the best. I do have one donor car, and I've been able to take some parts off of that, but it doesn't have everything I need. So that's the nature of the game when it comes to donor cars. So we did find this one at the junkyard. We were able to take some of it off the junkyard, and so in the off stream, yeah, we're hoping to find another one of these in the junkyard and haven't yet. We may still be able to find another one of those in the junkyard. So yeah, it's just a matter of potentially finding one in the junkyard. That's where we're at. Yeah, we definitely got gas in it. She runs. So just to kind of prove the point, she does run, even with all the crappy parts in it. So it's a very hard start. See, it's a very hard start, but she runs. And just to prove that point, it does run. We did come to find, now I have not tested this yet, with all the crappier fuses in it. Should probably do that right now, I guess, as far as to see what kind of horsepower we're getting. So we got way more horsepower than we thought we'd get with the good battery. This now has a crappy battery, crappy fuses, crappy fuse box, on top of what we did before. We previously got, like, what was it, 400 and some odd horsepower? Yeah, 434, way more than we thought we'd get. So we need to test this now, I guess, as far as all the crappy fuses and such, and see if it changes any. So let's do that now, actually. Let's try that out. Yeah, we're definitely having fun with this building a crappy car. It's kind of interesting to see what kind of results we get. First time I've heard the battery affect horsepowers. Oh, it definitely does. Well, that's what we're going to find out, let's put it that way. Now, as far as it being able to start, that's the thing, too. If it's in the red, obviously, any fuses or battery, car's not going to start. I mean, that's just, that's been obvious. But as far as horsepower, that's what we want to find out right now, I guess, as far as by put this thing on here, see if it loses. So, what was it, 443? 434. So let's see if it has gone down at all by putting the crappier fuses and battery in it. It may not. It's gonna be our first time seeing if it does. Hey, look at that hard start. So it did go down a little bit. Not by a whole lot. So we went from 434 to 422. So it did go down. But not by a whole lot. This is amazing to me how much horsepower we can get out of this thing, even with all the crappy parts in it. Even with all the crappy parts in it. So yeah, hopefully maybe we can find another donor car like we did there. So I'm thinking, let's get this back over to lift A. I'm thinking with this other donor car that we have, we'll probably just strip this down, fix up what we can, and just sell them. To sell the parts to include the frame. We're not looking to keep that. But yeah, I think we got just about everything moved over that we want from it. So we already got our tail lights. Yeah, so the tail light, what condition are these tail lights? Just out of curiosity. Tail light. Yeah, there's the right tail light. That's at 15. Left tail light's at 18. Yeah, so we're already good on that. We don't need anything else off this car. Nothing off this car. So we'll probably just fix a lot of this up here. Sell what we can and go from there. So some of these parts here I took out of the donor car for our crap car in the first place, which was this BMW. So we pulled that out of there. I did pull the transmission and all that stuff out of it with it. So obviously that's why we've got these items, I guess, as far as in for the BMW. Wait, is that? Hold on. It is sticking through there. That's wild. So the strut tower is actually sticking through the hood, I guess, as far as because it's so bent in the shape. That's wild. So yeah, we'll probably, we already got an engine built. We did get that free engine after we adjusted the config for this this build, and we already have an engine in our warehouse to be able to put in that BMW, which would be this guy right there. So that's not even an issue as far as that goes. So I'm thinking what we're going to try and do is just pull out all these parts, pull this engine out, and just fix this up and sell it out. Sell it straight up. Need our crane. Move that over to bay. Thank you very much. And yank her out. If I can keep that out of the way so it doesn't, let's put this one on here. Whoop. Break it down and we'll see if we can get fixed up here. So we'll probably just fix it up to the point where we can just sell it out. Sell it outright. Alright, let's go get these parts fixed up. Alrighty then. Alrighty, cool. Let's get this back on the stand. Let's put her back together. Okay, so our crank is good. That's reconditioned. Now, as far as pistons, yeah, these are all going to be in bad shape. So I think what we'll do, let's put this on the list. Let's see what we got in the warehouse. I do have 4, so we'll use those, and then we can buy the other 4. All right, so I'm not going to worry probably about sparkulators and all that good stuff. I think that should be good. There's our partial build on that. We'll be able to put that back into here. We're going to fix this up. What we can, at least, anyway. Let's get this up on the lift. Alright, let's fix what we can. Subframe was shot. Subframe, yeah, that was shot. God, I don't really want to put that back in the car. That's just so, it's so gaudy. I don't like doing that. But I think just in an effort, I guess, as far as to sell this, I think that's what we'll do. Because I can leave the bushings out of it as well. Because those were pretty much all shot. If this was more in reality, I would probably keep the bad parts off and just sell the good parts. As opposed to putting the good parts back on with the yucky parts. So, this is all virtual. All virtual, so that should do it for the front end. Let's put this engine back in. Let's pull this guy off. To be or not to be? Install. Wait, we got that to 98%? Is that for sure? We got it to 98% even though it's not complete? That's kind of crazy. So it's not missing very much, I guess, as far as on that deal then. Needs a few parts, I guess, as far as make it complete. Yeah, it'd be a nice fixer-upper then. So let's move this back out of the way. There it is. Let's see what we can fix on the rear end. We already borrowed some parts to put on our own ride. Let's go fix up what we can here, though. In the hopes that we'll find one. So, I think I had the one drum. Had any drums? Nope, nothing is machinable. Okay. We got fixed up what we could. Refurbish axle housing. Drive shaft. So gearbox, did we fix that? We did. Okay, so gearbox and drive shaft. Let's put that on there. Let's get that on there. So we didn't have any exhaust on this. Nope. Alright, let's make this to confirm. Cool. I think we're pretty good on this one then. Another once through, just as far as through our inventory. Got a lot of scrapping we can do. Cool, I think we're Gucci. Bring her down. And look at that profit we get just by fixing that up a little bit. We bought it for 10.3, fixed her up a little bit, and 27,000 profit. That's not too shabby. That's not too shabby at all. We'll take that. Nice. Okay, so we are on the lookout, I guess, as far as for another donor car, I guess, as far as for this deal, because we need to get. If we check our list again, we need to get ourselves these specific tires, some exhaust, and more beat up radiator fan. One we have is a little too clean. So, it's off to the junkyard and we shall go. That's where we found our last donor car. Let's see if we can find another one there. We got nothing here today. So we do have to take a look around to see if that car is out here though. Well, nothing on loose on the list, but let's take a look around here and see if we have one of these cars. There's not. The last one that we found it was right over here. It's right there. So nothing here this time. Okay, so nothing at the junkyard. We'll check out a barn. Head back to the house here and we'll check out a barn. Alrighty then, we're going right over to the barn. Still got over 100. Still got over 100 of these bad boys. Alright, what's in the barn today? Anything loose? Yeah, nothing loose. But we'll probably at least try to find the crate too. Let's check these cars out. We got a C3 vet. Got our crate. Let's head back to the house. That was quick. Alright, so we did get our crate. Let's open up our crate. We're still over 100 barns. So we'll check out the salvage now. So we'll kind of do a round robin and get as far as with that. But, you know, it's like I said, as far as the way these auctions go, you can probably spend more to get as far as them what you'd like to for the deal. We do have a Model A, but not what we're looking for. We could probably check this one out, though. So it's not going to have the parts that we need for our own build. But if it has all 4 tires, hold on. It's got all 4 tires on it. We could probably put these tires onto our deal. Let's see, how bad a shape. We could probably put these tires and rims on our deal. That'd be pretty wild. You know what? I might bid on this thing just to see if we can get these tires and rims. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, let's see what we can get this one for. So, yeah, even if we get it for $39.72, that wouldn't be too bad. That'd be the highest I'd want to go with it based on the condition. I just want the tires and rims, so we can put this on our deal. Paid a little bit more than I wanted to, but we can probably sell it, hopefully, for a decent amount. I don't like the fact that I went 1,000 over, I guess, as far as the estimated. But I want these tires. So let's go ahead and put this in the garage. I should put it on lift B. Might have paid a little bit more than I wanted to, but in an effort to get those tires, we should be able to sell the rest of the car out. We fix it up, and hopefully we can get some of our money. We can recoup some of our money. So let's see what this goes for. Put a bid in there. That's my last bid. I'm done. It's probably worth it. I wouldn't doubt it. but I had to try and get it. This is the only thing that's terrible, I guess, as far as about the auctions is you're going to end up just like we did for this car. We paid way more than the estimated value, so let's go head back to the garage and we'll check our car out. Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and get this on the lift. Get these tires off. Yeah, we'll fix this up best we can here. We can recoup some of our money. Yeah, oh, yeah. So let's get it up on the lift. So yeah, we might be able to just swap these out directly. They look good on there, I guess, as far as, but I don't know if I want to put that crappy of a tire in rim, I guess, as far as on our own car. Let's see what else we can fix on this deal. That's all shot. Oh my. Yeah, we definitely paid way too much for this car. Yeah, so I got a feeling this is going to be a good $1,000 that we're going to lose. 1,000 credits. We did pay about that much over the estimated. Might be able to fix up the body panels. Let me see what they are. Yeah, all this is, this whole car is shot. It's the whole thing is just shot. So the frame is probably shot. Yep. I don't even want to put any money into this, to be honest. 871, so almost as much as we went over on the estimated. That is a bummer. Alright, so anyway, we'll go ahead and sell it. We'll get some of our money back, hopefully. We'll cut our losses on this one. Yep. Okay, so auctions are going to be our last resort. Definitely going to be our last resort. We don't want to go through another one of those losing some money. Let's go check out another junkyard. With that being said, I was going to say, is it going to load in? Alright, so we got anything loose? We've got nothing loose, but go check and see what kind of cars we got in here today. So we did find the last donor car right over here. Well, nothing there this time. We do got this car. So we're leaving empty-handed today. We'll get back to the house here and we'll check out another barn. Since we got over 100. Learn there. Let's go to a barn. Going to the barn. Alrighty then. So, got anything loose? Man, we're batting zero, I guess, as far as finding any loose parts. That's for sure. That's on our list. And I have already taken into account these tires here, the specific size. I don't doubt those are going to be hard, but to be able to find these parts loose, that shouldn't be as much of a problem. So we're 50-50, I guess, as far as on the parts that we should be able to find loose. We got our crate, checked out our cars. Nothing we can use in here today. Okay, so we did get our crate. Let's open up our crate. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. See what we get out of our crate. Put our bar map away. So we got our bar map back. Still over 100. Okay, so we're going to go check out the salvage auction. And we're going to be a little bit more conservative and reserved for that. Nothing we can really use there today. So we'll check out another junkyard. So let's go check out another junkyard. That's kind of on my... No, we didn't buy anything. Alright, let's see what we got here in the junkyard. Ooh! Do we have a winner here? So this is just... okay, so this is not... a one-to-one donor car, but it is a Model A Highboy. So I'm just taking a look at this and see. So what condition are the tires on this one? So this is this one's just gonna be $81.75 that we'll pay. So I got a feeling the tires are gonna be red on this one too. Yep, they look pretty red. So I guess the question is going to be, do we want to pay the $8,000, I guess, as far as to take those and make sure, or not? So I got a feeling now, the fact that this one's in here, we're probably not going to get our Restomod Model A Highboy. Well, let's take a look. Alright, empty-handed once again here at the junkyard. checking out another barn. So let's check out a barn right away. Still got over 100. Still over 100. Alright, we got anything loose? Nothing loose. And we are batting so zero against the parts for loose parts. Okay, what kind of cars we got in this barn? We'll work our way right there's the crate. Good deal. Alright, so we checked out the cars. I would get that Porsche because the cars was in better shape. Not today. Take our crate, go back to the house. So we did get our crate. Let's go ahead and open up our crate from the barn. Get our goodies out of the crate. Let's go check out another salvage auction. Let's check out another salvage auction. See if we can get lucky. Ooh, wow. This one's in pretty good shape. So I did get 2 rims. Wow, this is a pretty complete car. Needs a bath, that's for sure. Definitely needs a bath. Yeah, this one's pretty complete. I got a feeling this is going to go for a pretty high price based on the condition. So the estimated is 79. It's probably going to go over that just based on the condition. This is a pretty complete car. So if it does, we'll obviously bow out of it. But if we can get it for less than that, that'd be awesome. Let's put a bit in there to show some interest. Yeah, it went over. I'm skipping. Yep, I don't doubt that it's probably worth it, but I never like going over the estimated ever. So we did that, and we found out what the result was on that Model A earlier. Definitely don't like to go over the estimated. All right, so we took a shot at that one just to see. But yet we don't have any donor cars. So that's last round there. I think we're just going to go back to the house and we're going to work on this BMW. So I think what we'll do now, we'll take a break, I guess, as far as from finding those parts from there. We're going to work on this BMW. This deserves to get some work. So this was our donor car that we got from salvage. Got that from the auction. Salvage auction. We ripped the engine out of it. We do have an engine to put back into it. So yeah, we just need to fix this one up. We'll probably just flip it. Yeah, we'll probably just flip it. Let's get this on the B. Actually, we need to give it a bath. Let's see if we can give it a bath. All right, so we do have some parts here we got to scrap before we get into this one. Let's do that real quick. Let's do some scrapping. Alrighty then. So we're only missing the one tire, right? Yeah. So let's pull these tires off. So I think it's got same size tire all around. Yep. 20-inch, 235, 35. Very low profile, I guess, as far as on the sidewall. Okay. Cool, so we'll get that all fixed up. Now, I know we're going to need stuff like sway bar and all that stuff too, so we'll just buy it as we need it. We're going to deal with the tires. I want to see what we actually have in our warehouse. So there were 20-inch. Might have to pull those apart to see if those rims are repairable. From the looks of it, they don't look like they're. Looks like they're probably shot. All right, cool. So those are all repairable. As far as the rims. Cool. All right, now the tires were orange. We'll just put these scuffs back on there. I'll have to get one new tire. In fact, let's do that real quick. I need one new rim and one new tire. Because we're missing that. Let's go to the tire shop. Get her put back together. Alright, so we got our tires done. We can put our front ones on. Oh, so I gotta put the wheel hub back in there. Wheel bearing, packet full of grease, cap it off. There we go. What else are we missing here? So we didn't get lower. That's refurbished with some new bushings. Okay, we need our tie rod. So the fact that we fixed the rims up, we kept them scuffed, I guess, as far as on the tires. Gets the condition into yellow, so that's not bad. We need to weld this thing. Fix this up. 1300 get her welded. Have to fix some body panels on this thing. Let's fix some body panels up on it. So that hood is shot. That's a bummer. That's fixable. That's shot. Alrighty then, so let's go fix up what we can. Buy what we don't have. Go right down the line, get all the glass. Lots of glass. Okay, got all the glass? Yep. Alright, let's get it in. Windshield. Check. Rear window. Check. Side window. Check. Door window. Check. Other door window. Check. Side window. Check. Alright, all the glass is in. She's looking better. Definitely looking better. Alright, let's work on this rear end. Alrighty then. Cool. We'll make it all nice and neat. So let's go over here and repair what we can. Alrighty then. Let's go get our... So for this setup here, we're going to need 8 each of small rubber bushing and small rubber bushing and regular rubber bushing. So let's do that right away. So let's do this store. Put this back together. Refurbish knuckles. Then we've got our backing plates and ready for tire. Got our snowflake planter and rims. Okay, now we've got our fuel tank. We did get one of those. Now we need to do some exhaust. So let's get some exhaust. We need 2 of those, 2 of these, 2 of those. So we got our downpipes. Catalytic converters, got those out of the warehouse. Pretty decent shape. Middle mufflers, we had to buy 1 brand new one. Other one in the warehouse, sweet. With all of our exhausts, sweet. Cool deal, she's looking good. Let's get this engine put back in. We do have some preliminaries to do in the engine bay. So brake servo, all that good stuff. Let's see if I can beat this one down and we can swap it with our crap car. I think I might do that. We're gonna beat this one up 19%. Okay, and then we're gonna swap what we have in our crap car for our BMW. This one will fix up. Should be able to pull this off. Okay, so now we should have this fan, that fan we'll be able to put onto the BMW. And we'll put, let's put that junky one and get some parts back on here. So we want that, this, and this one. Cool, that'll work. Noise. Okay, so let's take that one fan off our list. Got that taken care of. Really, all we need is these pipes and those tires. Cool. They're still on the lookout for those. Let's get these put in. This one's cleaning up pretty nicely. So let's get our battery. I think I still got a battery here on the charger. Yep, sure did. So we'll charge this battery. Get this fresh battery in there. Alrighty then, we're ready to put this engine back in. Let's get this over to if to be or not to be. There we go, fresh new engine. Very nice. So our condition, so the interior, still gotta do some work on that. So we can see all of our parts here, I guess, as far as where we're at. We'll do some tests on this here to get it on the list. So we did put keep some scuff race tires on there. Looks like our headlights. So yeah, we gotta do some stuff on the interior. So it's not going to give all the information about the engine until we do some tests on it. In fact, we can probably do that right now. The base power on this thing is 584. We're going to get a little bit less than that. So you can see all the parts, majority of the parts are 100%. So we did put the scuff tires on there. So it's not going to give us cam gear and all that stuff there. That should all be 100%. Not really sure why that's not showing up on here, but those should all be 100% based on the tests we did. So we're definitely not going to get 100% of the base power. So the question is going to be, based on that condition, how much horsepower we're going to get out of this thing. So my guess, it's not going to be that much of a drop off, even with that ECU at 54% and the other parts. I'm thinking probably about, I'm going to say a solid 50 horsepower. I'll say about 530. 530 will be my guess. Yeah, this is the freebie engine. It's funny you mentioned that. So this is the one we got as a freebie from changing the config on this car. So yeah, we just put that right back, and we made good with this car. We're yanking that out of there and putting it into our crap car. Put it right back into this guy. So yeah, that is definitely our freebie. Let's see, interior, let's do a dismantle. Let's change out some interior. So has this got a bench? It does not have a bench. Steering wheel. Alright, let's get those new items. So 100% on the interior, 86% on the body. We did fix up some of the body panels. So it's mostly going to be the headlights and stuff like that, I guess, as far as that are not 100%. Still in the green, so it's a pretty good, nice flip on this thing. I think I am just going to fog it with some new silver, just to kind of, you don't get it all in one color, so it's not a checker pattern on this. So just to confirm, when you paint, after you paint the car, you don't gain anything more for doing that. So it's just basically out of our own pocket, gets the first to paint it one color. But still not a bad deal. And let's go get this over back on the lift B. Yeah, not a bad car. So I think this one here is one of the default game cars, right? So it has the two different versions. It has a 1990 version and a 2003 version. So one's a E46 and one's a E whatever the 1990 is. Not a bad looking car, I guess, as far as for a default car. Now we do have the BMW DLC, which I think also has its own 3 Series into that one. So yeah. So let's take this. Let's actually take it for a spin. We want to get that dyno, I guess, as far as to see what we get out of the dyno. Starts right up. Oh, let's take it for a spin over at the test track. Let's take it for spins. Needs to be pink and purple? Nah. Nah, we don't do that. Probably do need to get an alignment on it, though. Oh, yeah, just a little bit. Oh, don't wreck the paint job. Yeah, we definitely need to get a wheel alignment. Yeah, she's a little screwy as far as the alignment's a little out of whack. We'll fix that up over at the test path. Come on, bloop, give me the bloop. There's the bloop. Alright, let's get... And there's the rundown, I guess, as far as from the test path. Good to go. So the base power, which we know we're not going to get on this engine, is 584. So the engine is 100%, ECU is not, other parts like the catalytic converter are not, fuses and all that, fuse and relays are all 100%. So I think basically with the cat not being 100%, you know, parts like that, and the ECU, I'm guessing about a 50 horsepower loss, so I'm thinking 534. Let's move this over to the dyno. We're gonna get a Lyman on this thing too. Don't let me forget. And the winner is, here she go. Okay, so it wasn't as much as I thought. It wasn't even close. So it's definitely higher than 534. That was going to be the result on the prediction. 534 was higher than. So I was thinking quite a bit more horsepower loss, but that's actually not bad. Only 2 horsepower based on the components there. Class B 370. I think now with having a dyno, we need to take this over to the strip and have some fun with it. So we're in the Class B. Alrighty then, let's get this over to the drag strip and have some fun with it. Now that we got our dyno, and then we'll sell it. So we got our first car up. We go up against is a Jaguar XJ. Got a little bit of tuning. Got a 332 Class B. Let's see what we can do here. About a 6,000 red line. About 125 miles an hour down the strip. Ooh, I did not think we'd be that fast. Well, I guess Class B, yeah. Just over a 12-second car. It's a fancy, nice little hot rod here. So we get to go against the Ford GT40. He's got some slicks with a little bit of tuning. Got that small block 289. Alright, let's see what we can do with this Ford GT. Those Ford GTs sound really cool. We have one of those in our own garage. No performance parts in this car either. Probably a fair mention. No performance parts in this thing at all. This is a nice little hot rod. Alright, what else? So we got a EV. So we got the electric C1. This one might beat us, because these electric cars, I guess as far as there's something else. It wouldn't surprise me if it doesn't beat us. There she goes. Yeah, those electric cars are something else. So we did sleep there a little bit too. I'm gonna do this one again. So I think it would have beat us anyway. So we're basically just a 12-second car. That thing was gonna beat us regardless of the reaction time. Darn EVs anyway. What's next? Ooh, this is a good matchup, I guess, as far as, so 1-to-1, I guess as far as wheelbase, all that stuff, I guess as far as on this GT fake Ford Mustang. This is the game's version of, so we do have the Ford DLC. Very comparable, I guess, as far as cars. But this is a good match. We got a little bit of tuning. We both got race tires. A little bit of tuning on that. That one might beat us. It could very well beat us. Both supercharged. I think that one was supercharged. Yep. That's that tuning on that one that's beating us. That's that little bit of tuning on that one. So yeah, just to confirm. Yep, basically same engine, a little bit of tuning. Pretty much same everything with that little bit of tuning. That's what beat us. That was a good matchup there. So I think if we were to have about the same tuning, we would have maybe had something for him. Really cool matchup. Ooh, wide body. So it's a Dodge Challenger. So we don't have the wide body in our project garage, but we do have Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. To work on. Don't know if I'll get into that today. I guess as far as, but we do have one of those. I think the Hellcat's got something. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I think you beat us by a nose. Yep, you got us by a nose. 11,995 to a 12,113. Just by a nose. That was a good matchup too. I'm not mad about that. Not mad about that. That's a really solid car. Did he have any tuning? Just a little bit. So that Hellcat's got something to prove, I guess, as far as, especially with a little bit of tuning. Oh, I didn't mean to do that again. Let's do it again. Yeah, he's definitely going to beat us again, but... Ah! Try to jump the gun. Got a little anxious. Yep, got us again. So what was it this time? 1260, a little bit less, but we did. Yeah, he was going to beat us regardless. I think that's pretty close to what we can achieve. I think if I would have had a little bit better reaction time, we might have had something for him, possibly. That's a really good. I like tight matches like that. That's a really nice tight match there. Makes me feel pretty good, I guess, as far as being able to work on that Challenger that we got, the Hellcat. That's a pretty solid car. Alright, what else we got? We got the Audi R8. So an Audi against the BMW. I like the way this one shifts even without the performance gearbox. Solid. Beat the Audi. That's a really good matchup there too. Really good. I like this. Makes you tend to think of the one BMW. I forgot which one that was that we were trying to get at the auction. So if this one does this good, I feel like that one there that we were trying to get at auction earlier, that's gonna be a really nice car, I guess, as far as to ooh, so we get to go against the PN8, also known as the Hennessy C8 Corvette. I think this one might beat us though. I think we're both supercharged. Yep, there he goes. Definitely beat us. Same reaction time. Yeah, that's under a 12-second car. That being supercharged. And it had a little bit of tuning. No tuning. No tuning, but it is supercharged. Solid car. So we got an idea, I guess, as far as what this, practice-wise, what we can beat and what we can't. Let's do this real quick. Let's try this out. Quarter mile. Sign up for a Class B. Hell yeah. Alright, so there's our lineup. So our very first car we go up against is a Hellcat. Oh no, looking at the wrong one. So we get to go against this one. So we have not practiced against this guy. But he's got a little bit of tuning. He's got sport tires. This is supercharged with the tuning. And we're going up against that Mustang Fastback 69. And the first race is in the books. We beat the old school Mustang Fastback. Alright, predictions over. So we didn't make it through our first race. Let's try our second race. So our second race we're going up against this funny looking guy. So another supercharged, no tuning. So we already beat this engine. So I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I just want to beat it just because it's an ugly looking car. If I'm being honest. Alright, let's try our second race. Prediction is closed. We'll see what we get here. Can we make it all the way to the end? Did I sleep on this one? I think I slept on this one. I think I slept. No, not really. Yep, he would have beat us anyway. So we're only as good as a 12-second, and he would have beat us anyway. Yeah, he would have definitely beat us anyway. That's a bummer. I did not expect that. So we already beat that engine as far as in the 69 fastback. Alright, let's run this through here. So let's do... So this one beat us. No, this one. Yeah, we're going to go with this guy anyway. Let's go with this guy. And this guy beat us. We're going to go fake Viper. No, actually, this is the true Viper. That's the Dodge DLC. It's not the fake Viper. That's the real Viper. That's the real OG. Let's go with the Viper. Yeah, we did. Good and good. Nice. Tough matchup. So I think I'm gonna go Viper on this one. Viper. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so we made good, I guess, as far as even though we did lose. Alright, let's head this back to the house. And let's see how much we devalued the car, I guess, as far as we're racing it. So we are now at 72. Actually, we didn't lose anything. That's interesting. If we lost any, it was very little. It's very little. Alright, so, cool. I think we're ready to sell that one off to its new owner. Now that we've got it shook down. Let's sell it, get some money off it. Whoop. Cha-ching. Nice. We got the alignment on it and all that good stuff. It's a very solid running car. And we made good on it, I guess, as far as to, you know, we got the freebie engine, I guess, as far as to put in it, because since we yanked it out of that one and put it in our crap car, we still need to get... Oh, wow. Look at how much we're in the hole by putting all the crappy parts. I never did look at that. So we got this one for 43. We had to dummy it down, and we're definitely losing a lot of money. We're not going to sell it, but just to kind of put it in perspective. So yeah, we're still looking for these pipes and our tires. Get those thrown down. So I guess we're ready to go back to the junkyard and see if we can find another donor car. We do have some scrapping to do. You know what? Let's do some scrapping here first. After working on that BMW, that Beamer. So our inventory is clear. Very nice. We're almost up to $1.5 million in the bank after selling that BMW. It's time to go check out another junkyard so we can find some crappy parts for our crap car. So we got anything loose on our list? No, we don't. Alright, so let's go see if we got another donor car for that Model A Restomod. So nothing here today at the junkyard. We're going to check out another barn. Looking for another donor Model A Restomod. I think we're going to work on that one next, but I'm going to save that probably for a Wednesday. Save that for a Wednesday. This is a really cool car. We got this at auction. Was it auction or was it the barn? I forget now. It was a barn find. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure. Really nice car. I think it's going to be fun to work on. So we did get it for 58. Right now, if we sell it, we're losing money. But we're going to fix this up and probably keep it. So just to kind of give an idea, I guess, as far as of what's going on with that one. So I think while I got it off here, I'm going to give it a bath. See if that increases the value anyway. Okay, let's get this back over to... We'll leave this one out. There we go. Let's get a better look at it in the sun. That's a really cool color. So we'll probably have to fix up the body panels. Again, we'll probably get into this on our Wednesday. Kind of a gunmetal look. Oh yeah, it is kind of like the bluing, like on the fresh new bluing on a firearm. Pretty cool. I think that once we fix the body panels up, it will probably look even better. Donor card. Let's try another barn. Still over 100. Alright, what do we got in this barn? Got anything loose? Nothing loose. And we've been batting 100% zero, I guess, as far as on the loose parts. 100% zero. All day today. So let's see what kind of cars we got in this barn. Cool. Got our crate. Take that battery and head back to the house. We haven't been real lucky on the auctions, salvage auctions today. So the one that we did buy, I guess, as far as we lost a little bit of money. Restamod, we do. Nice. Got another donor car option here. Okay, what do we got on this one? So we do got tires. All 4. Noise. They look in really good shape, too. Oh, we got a bid on this one. We definitely got a bid on this one. Hopefully it doesn't go over. Let's put a bid in here. Please don't go over 12. Stay under 12. This one does have a lot of stuff we can use it to. Tires, exhaust. Let's put another bid in here to show some interest. Stay under 12. Stay under 12. That's all I'm asking. Stay under 12. Stay under 12. It's going to go over. Son of a biscuit. It's going to go over. Ah, you dirty rat. It's already gone over. You son of a... Alright. It doesn't make me feel good, but I think for what we can take off of this as far as the tires and exhaust, yeah, we'll do it. So we'll probably still lose some money. We had to have that. We had to have that one. That's just too good of a donor car. Let's see what condition this one's in, just out of curiosity. So these rims and tires look a little bit more rough shape than what we got off the other one. That's missing a tire, so I don't think I want to bid on this one. This one's a little bit rougher shape. Has no engine at all. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't even think I want to bid on this one. But just to kind of see what the condition was anyway. Okay, I think we're good on the auctions today. We got, I think we got what we need. Let's go check out our, buy. Let's go check out our buy. Some sauce. Noise, noise, noise. Cool, so we really only need... we'll pull off all the tires and see what condition they're in. Heck, for that matter, we might be able to pull that seat out of there. See what condition that seat's in. Put a different seat in there. You can have matching seats. I don't know, do you think we should keep the mismatched seats, or should we pull that one out of there? I'll let you guys decide. Let's pull these tires off and see what condition they're in. See which one looks better. So let's go with this one. There we go. So if we look at their status, now we just got the exhaust we got to deal with. Very nice, very nice. Spring here, we could probably change that one out. Let's see what we got in our donor car. Let's get this up higher. There's still some parts in here we can make a little bit crappier. Let's see what we got on here. Let's see, rear springs. So this one's a little bit lower. This one is 18. Oh, that one's shot. Okay. So I guess one of them might be better. So let's put this in here. So which one is... So that one's 38. That one's 19. So this one we need to change out. Alright, let's put this one here. That's 25. Oh, that'll work. A little bit crappier. So this one... 28. Let's see. Wait, did we get that off? This one's 18. Let's do that one. That's even crappier. Nice. Okay, let's take this one off. This one is 25. I think that's probably... Yep, that's about as crappy as we got there, so that'll work. That'll work, so that's crappier. So let's check out exhaust. That'll definitely work. Oh yeah, I like this exhaust. We're going to slap all this onto our crappy car. So that one's red. God, I don't really want to do red. So these two pipes. That'll work. And what about this guy? And that'll work. Cool. So other than the one mid muffler, the only thing that's red. So we're going to pull this all off. If anything, we can put this onto the donor car. We'll probably just sell the donor car. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead, mount this all up. So the only thing that was red off the donor car was just the that one middle muffler. Everything else, good to go. Yep, so that one was red. Oh, now we got a nice crappy rust patina exhaust on this thing. Cool, and if we check our status, now we can see we're nice and crappy. So we got some front springs that are a little high, timing belt. We try to get these as low as possible without getting in the red, mechanically. So, yeah, we did get the middle muffler here. It's got that plate. I'm going to take that off. So our tires are red, and that muffler's red. We got that door that's red. We probably could swap out that door. Let me see what we got here. We got a door in this one? Oh, we do. Nice. Let's pull this door out. So the left door, is that right? Front left door. Yeah, we can probably replace that out. What condition was this one we took off? Oh crap, that one's red too. We got another battery to charge up. Cool, got that one from the junkyard. So yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. We do have minimal red parts on here. So I wonder what shape the windshield is on the donor car. I don't think it has one. I think the windshield's not present. It's definitely not present. So I'm going to take this. I think the servo's probably shot. Yep. And we spilled a little bit of fluid. Whoops. So that one's shot. So I think we're pretty good on this car. We got it nice and crappy. So we're going to go ahead and take these tires off our list. We got our tires and our pipes. So we're good there. We're good to go there. I think we made this nice and crappy. Let's go here. 26%. Oh, you know, another thing I wanted to do is... What do y'all think? I guess first, should we put the matching seat in there from this one? Let's see what condition this one's in. I guess as far as just to kind of see. So if it's red, I probably won't put it in there. Let's see what we got here. That one's 22. And that one's 20. So I'm thinking... Let's go into here. So I don't remember what condition we had these in. That one's already 15, so I'll probably keep that one. And that one's 15. So I think these two here are lesser condition than from that car. So I think I might just keep these two, actually. We'll leave them mismatched, as far just based on condition that we're going for. How about that? Alright, so let's put these back in here. Maybe pull this engine and see if we can fix this up a little bit before we sell it. So I think the condition it's in right now, we're going to lose some money. We're definitely going to lose some money. So let's try and fix this up a little bit so we can recoup some of our money. Alright. Sweet. Just trying to get as much off of that as we can. So I think what I'm going to do here, folks, yeah, we'll start breaking this down. I'm going to see if at least we can use the supercharger off this thing. Because the one we got on our own build, I guess, as far as is a little bit high. So that one's already at 24. So the one we've got is at 29. So it is a little bit worse condition. Could possibly, I guess, as far as swap that one out. This one's at 24. Well, 5% lower. We'll take it. Ooh, and then fuel rails. Get our lowest ones in there. 20 and 20. Okay, cool. Throttle, we already had that one at 21%. That original one back in there. Cool, let's put our belts back in. So it's a little bit more crappier with that supercharger. Nice. Alright, let's continue breaking this one down. Yeah, I think we're a little bit crappier, so I'm liking it. Alright, let's continue breaking this down. The block is 15%. Holy mackerel. You know what? I think our block that we have in there is not that low. In fact, let me do some tests on this real quick. I think our block that's 16, so it's only a 1% lower. So yeah, that's not much, I guess, as far as to be able to. But what I'm also considering, let me do some tests. Let me do a compression test on this. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. So I think we're about as crappy as we want to be on the engine. Yep. So we do got maybe one set of pistons. It's within the range that we're looking for. So I think we'll just leave that alone. So what we'll probably end up doing, and I think I'm going to save that for Wednesday. We're going to rebuild this engine for the donor car, because it obviously the engine block itself was repairable. So we'll go ahead and do that. I think we got all the parts that we need, I guess, as far as on our own crap car. We'll just fix these up, I guess, as far as what we can. But I think we're good. We're fine. Okay, let's put this engine back on here. We'll get this set up here, I guess, as far as for our Wednesday. To rebuild that engine and put that back into the donor car. So that's going to be the name of the game there for whatever Wednesday here, folks. We'll rebuild that engine, put it back into the donor car. Whatever parts we could fix, we'll put them back on. We'll get that thing sold and hopefully recuperate some of our money. We did get quite a few parts, I guess, as far as off that donor car to put it on our crap car. Lots of fun here today, I guess, as far as we kind of went bounced around. I think the main goal that we're shooting for is just to get this crappier, which we did. We were able to take some items off our list to be able to get this crappier, and I think we're better for it. What I would like to do before we completely close this out, we previously got how much on the dyno? 422, so it did go down a little bit. It should go down a little bit more now that we put the crappier supercharger and stuff on it. So let's get this over to dyno real quick and see how much further down we went. Trying to get this as low as we can get it, because as far as without and still allowing it to start. So I think it does still start. Let's make sure that happens. So a very hard start. She still runs. She definitely still runs. All right, good deal. Just to confirm, we won't got her too crappy as far as the point where she won't run. All right, what's dyno work? So 422 was our previous reading. And she starts really hard. So lost another 10 horsepower. We did good. So we went from 422 to 412. Solidly into the Class D 237. Yep. So we did good today. We definitely did get this one rolling. I guess as far as getting it lower. I guess as far as on its condition, but it still runs. Let's move this back over to A. So what you can look forward to, folks, I guess as far as for whatever Wednesdays, again, just a summary. We got that engine to redo, get it done as much as we can, and get that back into the donor car. Fix up all the donor parts cars and put those back in. And I guess we got the story car that we picked up here too. We'll fix on that, and possibly even get into our Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. So we got a lot to in store, I guess, as far as for Wednesday. I do hope you all have a more marvelous Monday. Hoping to see you all again real soon here, folks. Hopefully tomorrow. Bye for now.